In Activity 2.26, I'll demonstrate creating a crosstab query using one table. A crosstab query uses an aggregate function for data that can be grouped by two types of information and displays data in a compact spreadsheet-like format. A crosstab query always has at least one row heading, one column heading, and one summary field. Use a crosstab query to summarize a large amount of data in a small space that is easy to read. Click on the Create tab, and this time we're going to go back to using the Query Wizard. And back in Chapter 1 we used a simple Query Wizard. Now we're going to use the crosstab Query Wizard. We want to answer the question, which table contains the fields you want for the crosstab query results. We'll select scholarships awarded and say next. Which field's value do you want as the row headings? Remember, the row headings are down the side. And so I think for that we'll do sport. Click the arrow to move it over. Click next. Which field's values do you want as the column headings? So across the top, why don't we select team so we can see which teams got the most, or just whatever amounts they got. And what number do you want calculated for each column and row intersection? And I say we want amount, and we want to sum the amount. Notice here it says sum the amount at the intersection of Sport 1, Team 1, Sport 1, Team 2, Sport, so on and so forth. And now here we want to save the file as usual, last name, first name, to be sport and team crosstab query. So here we'll say sport and team crosstab query. And we'll say finish. Notice that it's been added right here. And notice the intersection of Sport 1, Team 1, Sport 1, Team 2, Sport 2, Team 1, Sport 2, Team 2. Now, go to the intersection of the headers and the rows right there in that box. Click that to select the whole table. When you get the arrow icon, double click to get a best fit here. And now we want to do a file, print, preview, fits fine on a portrait. The PDF writer, okay. It should have the correct name, and it does. Save that to the disk. Close the print preview. Close the crosstab query. Yes, I want to save it. And finally, let's close the database and let's close access. And that completes Project 2B and Chapter 2.